Hi Sagis, how are you guys doing? Yay! We are here for the second weekly reading. This is my second weekly reading, and so I hope you're gonna enjoy it. Welcome to my channel. This is Sagittarius Tarot, and we're going to do this tarot reading for the upcoming week from the 16th of October till the 22nd. All right. I'm going to be using, as usual, the golden tarot because I want you to have golden weeks. And we're going to do a timeline where we see how the energy progresses, right? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then bottom of the deck, it'll be the weekend. Also, I'm using the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards, and we're going to pick one Oracle card to see what's the overall theme or energy of the upcoming week. Yay! So, let's start with your tarot cards. Energy starts on Monday with the Seven of Swords in reverse. It continues to grow midweek and become Judgment reversed. And then finally, it matures on Friday's work week, becoming the Devil in reverse. And bottom of the deck is the weekend, is that weekend energy, right? Gonna move these a little bit here. And we're gonna try to see what's the weekend energy, and it is the Empress, sorry, in reverse. Sorry, I'm just trying to see how they look on the camera for you to be able to see everything. Perfect. Now let's try to pick an Angel and Ancestors Oracle card, the theme of the week. And you get, this is proving to be a little bit, okay. Shaman, trust in higher forces. Okay, so let's start the reading. You get, for the overall energy of the week, the Shaman, trust in higher forces. And so I'm not really surprised that you got this card, because lately in the dailies, if you watch them, you can notice a lot of this trust in the process energy showing up, blindfolded or not. You have to just walk like with faith, go move forward without thinking, without knowing where exactly you're going, and just trusting that it is the correct path or something. So this comes to no surprise that the energy here of next week will be focused on that central theme. Okay, and so if we look at the card, we notice the owl, which is the symbol of seeing at night when it's pitch dark black, which tells me that you don't have to worry when things look very dark, or you're not really able to see right away the fruits of your labor, or if this strategy or if this action or if this choice in particular is, where is it going to lead. And maybe you're entertaining like many different things or projects or relationship, etc. Like, so entertaining different sort of energies, we're gonna call them, to see which one would lead anywhere. And so what I want you to do this week is just to keep on entertaining everything, and don't worry, whatever is not gonna stick is going to fall out, and whatever is gonna stick is going to mature and bloom at some point. So all in all, you just need to trust in higher forces that whatever you're doing is really on the right track. So whatever you don't see, like, shouldn't scare you, okay? And so I'm noticing also all these trinkets on, on these reindeer horns or whatever you want to call them. And so that would tell me that sometimes in the dark, we might not be able to see, but we can hear. And so all these little trinkets are telling me that even if sometimes like it's obscure of what would be the result of an action, you gotta tune in to hear the effects it's going to create, and so that would around it, and that would be your indication that you're on the right track, right? So let's say I don't know, I'm gonna say anything, right? You're creating a painting, and so you're entertaining the idea of creating a painting business. And while you're doing this, you don't know if let's say painting animals or painting abstracts or painting portraits, etc., which is best. So you're trying to paint everything, like all of these things at the same time, or you're debating ideas, and so you can't really tell. You cannot, like, every time you try to like log in every time you try to log into that like mind of yours, to that intuition of yours, and every time you're trying to foresee the future to see which one of those you would see become a success, it's just not happening for you, like right now, like in your intuition you're just seeing dark. But if you follow, let's say, the people's feedback, or what they have to say, or the reactions that or the energy that is elicited by these creations or art creations, then you can know which one is really resonating, let's say, with the public. And so you gotta follow that, something like that, right? If that makes sense. Something really funny that I just noticed is like this feathers theme again. Remember the card that you got like in the fire in the daily? It was about the phoenix, and we picked randomly this feather, and then you see the feathers here, and there's like distinctively 1, 2, 3, 4 that are very like that you can see them like really clearly. And so again, with the four of wands and the number 4 of stability, and so whatever you are seeking, even if it's in the dark right now, you don't know if it's gonna pan out, you're still following your hunch by following the reactions and the energy created around your creations. And then, so if they're making good sounds and good feedback and good replies and good everything, that means you're on the right track. And so all of this, whenever you will see the success and the light and everything, it's going to create for you like a very emotionally stable environment, right? It's going to feel like you have built something for yourself, and it's going to give you the stability that you seek. And so if you see like in the background, there's a lot of feathers that like really didn't come to the foreground, except these 4. And so which this is telling me that like between all the options that you're entertaining, some will fall to the background as background noise, and some will really turn out to be like winner choices. Okay. So I'm gonna put this card to the side. And one more thing, I just noticed that there's a dream catcher, but it's also like not very visible. And also this card, you got it in the reverse. So I'm just gonna tell you, like, your intuition might confuse you more than lead you nowadays, this week, because you're not able to see things. So I wouldn't rely heavily on it. I would more focus on the sounds, right? So that means I would focus more on the reaction your work or will get. Or let's say if you're changing something within a relationship, I would look at how the other person is responding to these changes, etc., right? Rather than following what you think is going to, resonate or create whatever you want. So moving on from this, let's go and check out the energy timeline of the week. You start the week with the Seven of Swords in reverse. And the Seven of Swords in reverse, it's really telling you that there are no shortcuts, okay? There are no shortcuts this week. Like, you have to show up, you have to do the work, you have to do the tedious hours, you have to, if you're entertaining three options or three attitudes or three anything, you have to do them. If you have like seven, like you're really confused between like seven businesses or seven different styles, or this can apply to anything, right? Whether you're changing your looks, whether you're changing your attitude or behavior with certain people, whether you're whether you're seeing many people, whether you're entertaining different business ideas, etc., right? You get the gist. The idea is like, whatever your choice is, there are no shortcuts here. Nothing is going to make this any easier for you, not even your intuition, and that's why it's darkened. Because I think it's part of the process is for you to go through all of this in order for you to, land and figure it all out. And so as we progress through the week, we get to Wednesday or midweek, we're going to call it, right? Because energy spills a day before and after, of course. And so Judgment in reverse, midweek. By the way, before I continue, last week it was like a full reversed week, right? And so this week is also full reverse, but last week the weekend was not reversed. This week the weekend is even reversed. So there's a lot of revisions, a lot of revisiting things, a lot of readjusting, refining, reusing, repossessing, redoing, rebirth. Remember, like the phoenix, you die, you burn and die, but you use the fire to reshape another form from the ashes. So it's all about repurposing, reusing. So there's a lot of like that in the energy. So to go back to midweek with the Judgment in reverse, this is telling me that like the reason why you're going through this is karmic, and so you've gotta wait before this complete clarity is experienced, right? You have to, like, whatever this is still being cooked, right? Like, it is not yet done. That's probably all I can tell you right now. That you gotta give it time, you gotta push through, but it's happening, right? Like, these are like major arcanas, like 3 major arcanas out of 4 cards in a week. I mean, this is the sound, right? These are the sounds that I'm telling you about. Like, you're on the right track. Whatever it is you're doing, even if you don't feel you're on the right track. So midweek finishes, and so the energy matures into the end of the work week with the Devil in reverse. And so this continues to emphasize on the fact that you gotta keep on doing the things that scare you the most. You gotta keep on releasing, all these fears and limiting beliefs and addictions that used to chain you in the past, and the work is not done yet, right? And so that's why the Judgment is still in reverse. You have a lot of internal and external work yet to be done. And looking at the weekend, you get the Empress in reverse. And so the Empress in reverse means the fruits, the abundance, the end result, all of that is still in its very early stages. Like, eventually, you'll have all of like that cornucopia and all these abundance and this birth. You're gonna enjoy it, and rabbits like usually mean abundance, and so you're gonna experience all that, but not for now. Okay, not for now. There's like still a lot to be done and a lot to be experienced this week. before you get clarity. So really, trust in higher forces. Keep on entertaining whatever you're entertaining. Follow the sounds or the effects or whatever energy your creations or changes or attitudes creates. And so that's a good indicator. There's no shortcuts. You gotta put in the work, the efforts, the hours, everything. Clarity will come. Just know that you still have more things to do. You still have more fears to let go of, more restrictions to challenge, more limiting beliefs to change, all of these things. And so know that by the weekend, you can see, you can see the fruit, but it's still sour. You know how like you always have like, let's say grapes are like when they form, when the fruit forms, it's always a little bit sour, and then it grows to mature into a full grape. And so does every single fruit out there, whether they're sour or not. But yeah, like the flavor didn't mature fully, right? The sugars didn't come out yet. And so, but they're there. So you look at the tree, it's full of fruits, but they're not edible yet. Well, mostly. So yeah, so that's why you should trust, because you can already, hear all of these good reverberations about your whatever you're creating. So keep at it. Keep at it. All right? I'm here with you. I know this is not like the easiest process, but that's why we're here to support each other through it. Thank you so much for listening and watching to this video till the end. Thank you for all your likes, and thank you for your shares and spreading the word about me. Stay blessed, aligned, and connected. I love you so much. This was Sagittarius Tarot, and let's do this week. Let's go with it. Leave in the comments below whatever you go through this week and what resonates and how you're dealing with all of this, right? I would love to hear more about your experiences. And yeah, let's go for it. Trust and do.